Let me set the scene for you. I always thought I was the strong one in my marriage. The one holding everything together. Turns out, maybe I was the one quietly pulling it all apart, and I didn't even see it happening. My name is Alyssa, I'm 31, and if I'm being brutally honest, this isn't a story I'm proud to tell. But it's real. And sometimes, real is ugly. It started the day my life literally flipped upside down. One wrong step at work, and suddenly, I'm on the ground, pain radiating through my back and legs so fiercely I could barely breathe. Ambulance, doctors, the whole 9 yards. In a matter of hours, I went from hustling at my job to being told I'd be off my feet for months. Physical therapy, doctor's appointments, insurance paperwork piling up. My world shrank to the size of my living room couch. I remember squeezing Tyler's hand that night and hearing him promise, "We'll get through this together," and I needed to believe him, because I sure couldn't do it alone. Tyler, my husband. He's 34, works construction, built tough. He never whined about anything, always just did what needed doing. So I figured he could handle picking up my slack for a while. We'd always split things 50-50. Bills, groceries, all of it. But now, I needed him to carry us, just for a bit. At first, he did. He handled everything, brought me snacks while I binged TV, kept things afloat. But as the weeks passed, I could feel his patience thinning. The little comments started. "Still on that couch," or another Amazon package. And every jab stung a little deeper. But I brushed it off until one night, after he slammed the door harder than usual, I snapped. "Why are you acting like I'm not doing anything?" I shot at him, limping after him into the kitchen. "I'm literally healing. You think I like being stuck here every day?" But he barely looked at me. When he finally did, he said, "Nah, Alyssa. You don't cry about it. You just complain. All day long." That hurt, but I wasn't about to let him win. "Well, maybe if you were man enough to handle it, I wouldn't have to complain so much." The words were out before I could stop them. He just stared at me, eyes cold, and I felt it. The moment you trip and realize there's no catching yourself. He nodded quietly, grabbed his keys, and walked out. No jacket, no wallet, no goodbye. Just gone. I sat on that couch for hours, pride keeping me from chasing him, still convinced I was right. By morning, the house was empty. No stomping boots, no text, nothing. A day passed. Then 2. Then 3. Panic crept in, but I swallowed it down. Finally, I called his brother. "He's here," Jason said, flat and final. "He needs space." Suddenly, reality sank in. No more "we'll get through this together." I was alone. Staring at the space where Tyler's boots should be, realizing just how much I'd taken for granted. Groceries didn't buy themselves. Bills didn't pay themselves. I started to see, maybe for the first time, just how much Tyler had been carrying. Silently, without ever asking for praise. 2 weeks passed. Then, out of nowhere, the sound of keys in the door. My heart leaped, but I played it cool. Didn't even look up from my phone. "Took you long enough," I mumbled. He just stood there, staring at me, then walked past with his duffel bag. I acted smug, thinking I'd won. "Knew you'd be back," I said, all attitude. He turned, voice low, tired. "You're not sorry. You just want to be right." I rolled my eyes, but he wasn't finished. "You think I'm here for you?" "I'm here for the kids." That cut deeper than anything. But still, I couldn't let him see me sweat. So I hit him with, "So what, you gonna leave again when you get your feelings hurt?" And just like that, he was gone. Again. No fight, no second chances. Days went by. The silence grew heavier, my pride feeling smaller every day. The kids asked where Daddy was. I lied, said he was working late. But my son. He knew. Daddy left again, didn't he? 3 weeks passed. Still nothing. I started to wonder. Maybe I really was the problem. Then the letter arrived, petition for dissolution of marriage. Divorce. The word looked fake, like it belonged to someone else's story. But it was mine. Tyler was done, really done. He kept paying the bills, kept showing up for the kids. But for me? Nothing. No "I miss you," no "let's talk," just cold, clean breaks. It hurt. Not all at once, but in slow, sharp little realizations. I scrolled through old pictures, read old messages, heard my son whisper to his sister, "Daddy's not coming back this time." I thought he'd always come back. I told myself I didn't need him. But the truth? I missed the way he'd look at me, even when he was tired and carrying the weight of the world. I missed being loved by someone who gave everything and asked for nothing. He walked out that door, and for the first time, I finally understood I wasn't the strong one. I was just too proud to admit I needed him. And now, maybe too late, I finally see it.